girls. Hello. Ah, wow. Okay. Other than that ring light shadow, like a vision. The weather is like kind of cold, but also like very sunny and warm, and was very warm this morning. But anyway, obedience is not a virtue, baby. Today is Easter. It's a time of rebirth, renewal, resurrection. So let me welcome this new you who recognizes that obedience is not a virtue. Like, literally, all the terrible, horrific things that have happened, slavery, the Holocausts, lynchings, genocide, war, invasion, all because someone was being obedient. A lot of times a white person, a lot of times a man, being obedient little boys. They call being in the military service, right? They dress you up in a uniform and like cut your hair and tell you what to wear and when to poop and when to eat and what to do with your body. And you just go along with that. And we've like made it so that is an adult quality, a mature quality, a value. And it's not. All of the bad things in the world are happening because of obedience. Hitler did not single-handedly imprison and murder a bunch of people. He needed a whole bunch of other people obediently doing their jobs in order to accomplish that. Netanyahu is not single-handedly committing a genocide. He needs a bunch of people all over the world going, that's okay, I'm going to do my job and make sure Netanyahu has the guns he needs and that everyone leaves him alone to let him do his job. And that is because you have taken it upon yourself to be obedient to an external source, another source outside of you, outside of the divine source. You know, Donald Trump did not personally kidnap the Venezuelan president, right? That was a bunch of other people being obedient to him, being good little boys, doing what some dude tells them to. So we're not doing that anymore. We have been reborn. We have died to that old life where we were all out here trying to be obedient daughters and obedient sons and obedient co-workers and obedient employees and obedient citizens. Because like now we see the limit of that. When you are obedient to just whoever you have put in power, that is how the terrible things happened. Trump is not single-handedly doing any, bad things. That's all of the regular people going, okay, yes, sir. Like, oh my God. Wild. Children get it. We get it when we first get here. We're like, wait, why am I being told what to do by a bunch of people who don't know how to lead themselves? So yeah, I know lots of people will be going back to work tomorrow, and you are telling yourself all the reasons why it's so important for you to be an obedient little employee. And you might hate your boss. You might think they're stupid and abusive, but like still going to do what they say, right? Still going to make sure you don't make them angry. And if you do, you're going to take it, right? Because you've told yourself that obedience is a virtue. Obedience is your duty. A lot of times obedience is tied to this concept of duty. You're not even obedient to the right things, babes. Come on. So we have these grown ass people, the freest people in history, in theory, have all of the tools we need to be free. And we're still like, oh, gotta keep doing what this terrible man tells me to. Oh, God, I could never. So Americans are going to have to figure that out. We are just the most obedient little babies, the most obedient, violent babies. We just allow these terrible men, terrible, traumatized, crazy men who have not done any of their work, tell you what to do. Ugh, because they offer you chump change, a servant's salary. You get a 20% discount at IHOP. So now you're going to go murder a bunch of people? Mm, 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 mm. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. But I get it. A lot of us come from long lines of servants and long lines of slaves and people who were just told what to do and we just went along with it. Woo! So intent on like maintaining the illusion of security and safety and belonging that you just do whatever the crowd tells you. Do whatever you say the authority tells you to. Like, bro, can't even have self-authority. Ugh, embarrassing. Supposed to be adults. And so many people measure how mature they are by how obedient they are to a system that was set out before them. You didn't even really agree to it. You didn't bargain with it. You just were like, oh, I'm supposed to do that? You told, okay. Oh, mom says to do that? Oh, dad says to do that? Oh, okay. That's why you guys are in workplaces that you know are abusive, harmful. You're in family systems, relationships, friendships, churches, organizations that you know are doing wrong, but you want to belong so bad. You're just like, whatever they tell me to do, I'm just happy to be here. So you just go along with it. Oh, wild. That's literally how all of the terrible things happened. And it's crazy that we have so much ability now to understand what has been happening consistently for at least hundreds of years. And people are still like, well, better do what my boss says. Oh, losers. My God. Just whatever a person in power tells you, they say they're higher on a hierarchy, a made up hierarchy than you are. And you're just like, oh, okay, well, whatever you say, bro. Ugh. It's okay. It's all right. We have died to that old self, that limited human, barbaric, lack kind of, fake limitation version of ourselves. We have died to that. Now we are having God be reborn within us. That Christ consciousness, that spark of divine power that knows that like no one can tell you to do anything, babe. If you're ever doing something you don't want to do, it's because you kind of want to do it. You don't have a gun to your head. There's always an option. Especially if you're an American, sorry. You're not allowed to join the Gestapo just because you need the money. History is not going to remember you well for that. I know you hope maybe we're going to keep rewriting and whitewashing, the books, but no, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm too good at expressing myself now and expressing what wants to come through. Okay. And we're not doing this anymore, babe. You guys are trying so hard to be like good daughters and good sons, and like your parents don't know shit. Okay. You shouldn't be listening to them. They chose wrong. They don't have the frameworks to be able to understand what they're supposed to be doing. They think what they're supposed to be doing is just going along with stuff, working a job you hate for 60 years until your body physically exhausts itself. Why would you listen to that? Why would you be obedient to that mindset? Because we're not just obedient to these external systems, we're also obedient to these mindsets, these ways of thinking that we have been taught, that have been given to us. We want to be obedient to these mythologies. Great. I think I yelled at you guys enough, right? I usually am not like this. If you're usually with me, I'm usually very like, I'm still actually doing that. I'm like, come on, I see the God in you. I know that the God you, the divine you, who is one with source, is not also like, oh, better do what Donald Trump tells me to do. What? The source version of you is not worried about what your boss thinks, your stupid, dumbass boss thinks. The God version of you tells your boss off. The God version of you is like, you know what? I am always resourced. I'm leaving money on the table. This place that is requiring me to go against my own self-direction is blocking my blessings. Jesus was disobedient to the human articulated laws of nature. Multiple times. He was always like, listen, I am the resurrection, raising up Lazarus. I am the resurrection, raising up myself. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you say is true. All right. I think I gave you the message. Was this today? I think, yeah, today I was standing outside and I had ordered this, like, it's not even a full bra. It's just like a little, like, kind of, it's like a really sticky and it just goes like right across like my nips right there. Look at, like, I don't know. You can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. I feel like a completely new person. Oh, she is risen. Woo! And so cute. My God. All right. Stop being obedient. It's embarrassing. It's unbecoming. It's inhumane. It is not a human thing to do. Okay? We are here to defy, to be disobedient, to understand what was and do something different. Okay? So, better not see you guys being polite. Don't. Mm-mm. Being agreeable? Absolutely not. Being afraid of burning bridges? No, babe. We burn the boats now. We don't give ourselves a way back. This is who we are. We know the way. We know exactly what to do. And in case you need a hint, it's not what Donald Trump wants you to do, right? It's not what Benjamin Netanyahu wants you to do. It's not just keep going to work and being a good employee, okay? But I get it. You guys have to figure that out on your own, and you will. I know it. I have faith in you. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow. Love you. All right. Get out of here, you scamps. My tits are down here.